The new evidence against YNW Melly left him speechless inside a court, as new reports would reveal the new lead prosecutor would submit paperwork trying to be able to use Melly's lyrics against him in the upcoming retrial. Similar to how the prosecutors were granted permission to use lyrics in Young Thug's music against him in the YSL Rico trial, we now may be seeing it in Melly's. The prosecutors want to use lyrics in 30 songs from YNW Melly, coming from his songs M on My Mind, Mind of Melvin, Blue Balenciagas, and even Medium Fries, as well as the prosecutors claiming that lyrics are relating to the crime that he allegedly committed towards Sack Chaser and Juvie, as well as in the music videos for these hit singles where he is repping a street team in some way. However, the most concerning evidence is later on in the report, which goes and reads, Robert Allen, statement to Detective Danny Polo and Detective Garrett, audio recording. Now, you may remember Robert Allen from the XXXTentacion trial, as before Robert Allen snitched in X's trial, he was actually in YNW Melly's cell block in the Florida jail, where while he was trying to snitch in X's case, he was also trying to build up evidence in YNW Melly's case, which in the end would leave him with absolute zero jail time for what he did to XXXTentacion. Robert Allen made a statement to Danny Polo, and in other words, that is, he just snitched on YNW Melly. Now, this was case breaking, as it only took 30 minutes for YNW Melly's lawyers to strike the new evidence that they want to use. It goes and reads, the defendant Jamel Demons, by and through undersigned counsel, files this motion to strike the state of Florida's discovery filed December 13th. However, it just might be too late, as this is getting very serious to the point that Boosie would explain during an interview, when the feds want you, they'll do anything to get you, such as having new evidence brought into a retrial, which could be considered late evidence. However, they're just pushing it through anyway.
Now they're putting even more charges on them, and then
when they want you, they want you. I knew they wanted them bad when they waited for that law to get passed. They waited all the way.
Penalty.
So it'd be 8-4.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know, they waited all the way till that law got passed to take him to trial.
Yeah, he was in jail for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah. They could have been took you to trial.
You're right.
They waited till that law got passed and took him to trial a couple months later. When they want you, they want you, man. Just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a fucking mistrial.
Yeah.
That made me like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, after a mistrial, that doesn't happen, really.
As the lawmakers in Florida just pushed a new law where they're allowed to add new evidence to a retrial, right when YNW Melly's is about to start, which just happens to be a very weird coincidence. Boosie would even go on to explain how badly this retrial is affecting YNW Melly's family and especially his mother.
Okay, so
then I met his mama while he was in.
Oh, okay.
I met his mom while he was in, and she real, bro. You know, she real.
She's stressed out. I heard she had a...
Yeah, she real, and I reached my hand out to him, cause I'm real. Yeah, I reached out to him, bro. I met his mom, and she a good woman, bro. And when I see them mamas like that, it remind me of what my mom was going through, bro.
As this actually explains why YNW Melly's one chance at receiving a bond hearing just 3 weeks ago ended up being mysteriously rejected last minute.
Jury selection for Melly's retrial will not begin on Monday, October 9th like originally scheduled. Instead, next week, the judge said they will argue the state's motion to quash defense subpoenas of several prosecutors, including the elected state attorney. The defense motion to dismiss the case altogether will be heard next Friday on October 13th.
When you add all of that new paperwork of charges against YNW Melly, along with YNW Bortland's recent actions, things honestly seem a little staged. This is looking very terrible for Melly, as it all began when it was announced that YNW Bortland was arrested for witness tampering, as while his house was mysteriously raided by the feds, they just so happened to find paperwork against Bortland and Melly.
Melly's co-defendant YNW Bortland was booked into a Miami jail Monday night and is being held behind bars on an out-of-county warrant. We just confirmed the warrant is out of Broward County for witness tampering. The warrant obtained by Law and Crime Network states as follows. On or about April 10, 2023, continuing through and including July 22, 2023, Cortland Henry, aka Bortland, along with others, did unlawfully and knowingly engage in misleading conduct toward another person with the intent to cause or induce them to withhold testimony. The warrant continues the alleged witness had been summoned by the legal process to the jury trial of Jamel Dimmons, aka YNW Melly. The dates in the warrant are important. Jury selection for Melly started in mid-April, and a judge declared a mistrial on July 22nd, the same day the warrant claims Bortlen allegedly tampered with the witness.
As more detail about the situation would make things even more mysterious, as Bryson Paul would announce, "Here are the images of alleged notes discovered during the home raid of YNW Bortlen's home last week, as filed into the Broward clerks by the state. Alongside these photos of Bortlen detailing where certain jurors were sitting with a description of what they looked like." Now, some believe the feds actually planted this evidence in YNW Bortlen's home, as this just seems a little too good to be true. Even DJ Academics would go on to explain how serious this is, as he's even confused of what YNW Bortlen was thinking.
To keep it real, this is sloppy. Bortlen, how the f you gonna have the notebook of the jurors in your house? Like, god damn. Holy sh**. You know what I mean? Like, brother, like, come the f on. It's like doing a and having the surveillance tape in your DVD player or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like they raid your crib and the surveillance footage of the is in your DVD player. They be like, oh, okay, thank you, brother. This can't be at your crib.
As alongside that evidence, YNW Juvie's family has just also created a lawsuit against YNW Melly. As in the last month alone, so much stuff is built onto YNW Melly, the chances of him being released are now very slim. The report goes and reads, "This is the video we requested from prosecutors in the state of Florida versus Jamel Dimmons. We have the honor of representing the family of Christopher Thomas, aka YNW Juvie. Melly's defense attorneys filed a motion for protective order to prevent me from obtaining it. The video was on Melly's cell phone, and it was recorded a month after he allegedly got his two friends. It doesn't show a man in mourning or seeking answers for his lost friends. Instead, it mocks them, if not takes credit for it through false expression."
No regrets for the shit I did. That also mean for the nigga. Yeah. 4:30 a.m. Never say when.
As they're also trying to use other evidence from Melly's cell phone in the lawsuit, such as the text message of where YNW Melly literally admits to doing the crime.
The PC Gambino account asked him if he was okay, and his response was, "I did that," and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02, the YNW Melly account says what?
After that, SHHHH.
While also sharing the concerning evidence shared by Sergeant Williams, where he would reveal that there is no way this could have been a drive-by, and the crime must have occurred from somebody sitting in the back left seat.
Assignment, which is to determine if this is a drive. And my determination was that this is not a drive-by, and it's based upon this picture here, which is a very good picture to describe it. All of these rounds are done. One is done at a stationary position. At a stationary position when all but one of these rounds are going in. The one round that has some movement in it, which is round site L here, the actually moving in that to create the little bit of a that you see there.
Okay, a lot of information in that answer, so let's break it down a little bit. You mentioned so I'm going to zoom in on site F. Number, you said 17 outside the car. How many rounds were inside of the car?
3.
And can you exclude the for Mr. Williams and Mr. Thomas as coming from outside of the car?
Yes. From the driver's side back seat.
As to the shot that was Christopher Thomas, where did that come from?
Driver's side back seat.
No. Is it possible for there to have been 2 inside that car?
No.
Why not?
There is no time.
With Williams revealing the crime must have happened from inside of the vehicle, we then saw YNW Juvie's mother during trial go to the stand and share who was sitting there.
Can you state your name, your full legal name for the jury?
I'm Leon Phillips.
Okay. And are you related to one of the victims in this case?
Yes, I am.
How so?
I'm his mother.
And who is that?
Christopher Thomas.
Positive 21915. Ms. Phillips, did you see who entered into the occupants who entered into that gray Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a yes?
Yes.
Do you recognize where your son entered that gray Jeep?
Yes.
Which seat, if you can identify for the jury?
He got in the back seat on the right-hand side.
Did you recognize the individual that got into the back seat on the left side, the rear driver's side?
Yes.
And who was that individual?
Jamel.
And Jamel, is that the defendant, Jamel Demons?
Yes, ma'am.
Even a late addition piece of evidence would then be added from King Von's close friend, an O Block resident named Jay Hood, who would hop on an interview and reveal something very unexpected, as it seems King Von may have mentioned a little too much to a group of people at O Block.
Did Von really tell you that Melly told him that he was two friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And so, you know, if you know, when people could say something without saying it. And so he told me, like, once I posted what I posted, Von was mad at me. Bro, why you put up there, bro? Walk the bam. I'm like, you sitting up here, like, you know the love we got. You do this for us, but you gonna trust that his two friends? And he said, them was trying to extort him. And so I'm like, if they was trying to extort him, then why are you still around them?
As he would reveal that YNW sack chaser and Juvie allegedly went after Melly for financial gain.